这个越南是米仓，所以呢，日本人呢通过顺着这个西贡河呢，就上到西贡这附近来收粮。收了粮以后，通过西贡河运出去，运到经过太平洋以后，再运到这个日本的本土。
And the Allies brought up aircraft carriers and then sent their planes in, bombing all those boats that were in the river.
所以呢，就是当时盟军的飞机就做一件什么事情呢？就顺着西贡河，看见日本人的军舰，就投炸弹把他们炸沉。
And I can remember that because we could hear them bombing all the time. It's not that far away, flat delta.
因为我们是在平原地带，西贡是在一个平原地区，那我们总共离他们才70公里远。那他们我们经常听到盟军的飞机在轰炸日本人的这个船只，因为他们是在那里偷运日本越南的粮食到这个出越南。
Only once did the war get closer than that.
只有一次，就是我们觉得战火非常的逼近我们。
I heard an American plane not too far downriver from us.
我当时听到在这个河边上的时候，听到有盟军的这个飞机的这个声音。
I went out to see if I could see it.
我当时就跑出去看看，我看看能不能看见盟军的
Well,
飞
there's
机。
lots of trees and very high trees. You couldn't see anything.
那个时候我们这附近有很高的树，所以我当时就没有看见盟军的飞机。
But then when I went out there, I saw three fighter planes come over.
但是当我真跑出去看的时候呢，发现有3架战斗机就朝我这边就过来了。
And of course I knew they were Japanese.
那我看见的这个3架飞机不是盟军的，是3架日本人的这个战斗
They
机。
came up over our camp, and then they turned towards the rice fields.
他们呢是朝我们的这个营地过来以后呢，然后要转弯呢，就要到那个就是这个田那边，就是这个稻田那边去。
And then they did some shooting.
然后他们在这个稻田里面，像稻田里面可能某一些目标，他在那里射击。
But just a little bit.
但是呢，不是很猛烈的这种射击。
And then people who knew, they said, well, what they're doing, they were testing their guns to see if their guns are working.
那些有经验的人说，这些日本的军队的飞机在做什么？他们是在测试一下，我保证我飞机上的这个枪，这个是好用的。
Then they turned back and they came back this way down river towards where I had heard that other plane.
然后呢，他们就打完枪以后，训练完，将士练过手以后，他们就再回头朝着刚才我听到的有盟军飞机的声音的地方，朝那方向飞去。
Oh, then we heard all kinds of shooting.
然后我们就听到真正的双方交火了，各种各样的，就是两边的这个交火的声音。
And so I had come around to the front of the building now, looking because the shooting was down this way.
然后我就赶快绕到这个屋子的前面，因为我想去看看那个屋子的前面，大概可以看见那个他们空战的这个现场。
And then while I was standing there, here comes one of these Japanese fighters came back flying over the city.
我当时就在那里站着看的时候，我就发现有一架战斗机掉头回来，是要飞越我们这个小镇。
Was smoke pouring out the back of the plane.
而且呢，这个飞机后面也拖着长长的烟尾巴。
2.5 years that we were there, that was the only bit of war we saw.
我在集中营待了2年半，最近的一次就是这个战火靠近我们，就这么近而已。这是唯一的一次我真正的目击一次空战在我们的这个集中营的附近的这个空域展开，就这么多。
You see, he said, "You will not be afraid of the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day, or the pestilence that stalks in darkness, or the destruction that lays waste at noon."
所以在诗篇第91的5到6节说：“你必不怕黑夜的惊骇，或是白日飞的箭，也不怕黑夜行的瘟疫，或是午间灭人的毒病。”
So the Lord told my grandmother, "You give them this chapter, so that what they're going to go through, they won't be worried."
所以主就亲自的感动我的奶奶，把这一段的圣经要交给他要远行的儿子和媳妇，还有他的孙子，使得 在后来的日子里面，他们在越南度过了这么一些惊心动魄的战争的年月里面，他们不至于遭害，这是给他们一个从属灵的角度这么一个莫大的安慰。
And the closest that the war got to us was China border, Thailand, Burma border, Philippines, and Indonesia. I mean, it was a long ways away from us in every direction. We were in a quiet place in the middle.
我们是在越南，看起来四周都是战火纷繁，因为日本和中国打得很激烈，日本又在缅甸和这个泰国那边跟这个越南交界的地方有战火，然后呢跟菲律宾那边也有战火，然后在南面的话跟印度尼西亚那边也是日本人也跟他们有战火，整个越南的四周都燃起了战火，但是我们反而在这个战火的中间，我们居然过着一种非常太平的日子。
And you talk to people from all those other places and say, "Oh, the war was terrible."
当我后来跟这个四周边所有国家里面来的人跟他们接触的时候，他们讲到这场战争实在是非常的恐怖，非常的这个残酷。
But he says it won't come near you.
但是耶和华应许说，这个战火不会临到你。
And it didn't too.
最后确实在我们这么多年的战争的这个年月里面，战火从来没有靠近我们，没有沾我们一丝一毫。
See, this is how God is our shepherd.
这耶和华是我们的牧者，就是这样的保守和眷顾。
And you shall not want.
你必不致缺乏。
And He provided us food all the way through.
他一直供应我们，无论在战争多艰难的时候，我们都有粮有饭。
I remember when I left there, when we left at the end of the war, and we were going home, and I was thinking, well, I says, I'll have some pretty good stories to tell when I get back to Canada, the kind of stuff we went through.
到二战快结束的时候，我当时在想，我要是回到加拿大，我肯定有很多的故事讲给他们，这个很好的这些故事和见证讲给加拿大那边的人听。
Then when we got to Singapore, going from Saigon, we got to Singapore, and we picked up people that had been in internment camps in Indonesia.
后来我们就到了这个新加坡，然后到新加坡的这个地方呢去接一些人，这些人呢他们曾经被关在印度尼西亚的集中营里面。
And they told us things that happened to them in their camps.
然后他们同样也跟我们一样，也是在集中营里面，但是他们告诉我们的关于他们在集中营的生活，那可就是不同了。
I say, oh, I got no more things to say.
我听完他们的见证以后，故事以后，我就没有故事了。
See, my story was absolutely nothing.
因为我在集中营里面过这么太平的日子，根本就没有故事。因为听完他们的故事，我才知道那才叫故事。
We were like having a vacation.
我在集中营被关了2年半，感觉就在集中营里面有2年半的长假，放了2年半的长假。
The only difficulty is that we could only stay within a certain area in the city.
我唯一的就是在集中营里面不方便的就是我们必须被限制在集中营的这一块区域里面，是在那个城里面的那一块方方正正的地方里面，不能越出去就是。
And we couldn't leave the city.
然后当然我们也不可能离开这个城市。
We just sat there and did nothing.
所以我们就在那个地方住着，什么都没有做。
And we had enough to eat.
然后我们就有充足的食物，从来就没有挨饿。
The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want.
耶和华是我的牧者，我必不致缺乏。
And so that was just a little story of tell you how it happened to me.
我只是想跟大家分享这么一个小见证，就是我生命中这自己的亲身的经历。
I went through the Second World War without going through any scary happenings.
我打了这么一个残酷的这么一个第2次世界大战，全世界都受苦遭难，但是我经历的那场战争，我一丝一毫都没有受惊吓，也没有遭害。
Do you have any questions about the song, the pastoral songs? Do you understand them?
今天我们分享的是牧者的诗，牧人的诗，大家有什么问题没有？
As you read them, then you'll see little places where he's talking about the idea of a shepherd.